Well, good evening. I'm Rick Dancer. This is Jonathan. This is Onslow. He's with the Downtown Athletic Club. And you guys, we've been kind of struggling with Christmas and what it's all about and what it is and what it means and kind of where it's going. And so I said to Onslow yesterday, we were having coffee, and I was saying, you know, I don't even know what this is anymore because it seems so commercialized and so crazy, and I'm not into it this year, and I can't do it. And Onslow said, well, you knew a special guest was going to be here.
We were sitting at the coffee shop.
Oh my God, you guys! Here's this guy. He clams up now. Have you ever heard him clam up?
Normally, he has no lack of anything to say.
Normally, I'm a little bit more vocal.
It might be the Santa hat. I'm not sure.
We were sitting having coffee, and we were just discussing. We were being a little philosophical, and the question was, "What does Christmas mean?" And I had one of those existential moments where I just said, I don't really know. You know?
Right.
When I was a kid, it was my parents taking us shopping and opening up the presents, but it wasn't really about that. It was about my aunt and my uncle cooking food and my family and friends coming over and playing football in the driveway with my friends.
But that's not here anymore. And see, for me, it was my dad, putting up Christmas lights with my dad, and we put up all the decorations, but he's not here, and it doesn't seem the same. And what was it for you, Jonathan?
It was similar to that. I mean, we had the same thing where my house as a child looked like a Dickens village, and it was just this big hoopla over Christmas, and it was about the true meaning of Christmas. And over the years, you get older, and things start to kind of taper off as far as your motivation and intention, and everything becomes more work, and so you just kind of get bogged down when it comes to holiday times. And normally when you're a kid, that's not at all what happens. You're excited about it.
That's probably part of the difference too, is when you're a kid, you don't have to do all the work. And so now it's shopping, it's money, it's trees, it's all that stuff. And when you're a kid, mom and dad are doing that for you.
And there's time. When I was a kid, it just seemed like the anticipation for either my parents coming home or spending time with my friends or even waiting for Santa Claus. It just seemed the concept of time was different.
Right.
And I feel part of what I think we all struggle with nowadays is just how do we fit everything in, including joy, taking care of ourselves, believing in certain things, connecting to other individuals.
See, and maybe you're not supposed to fit it all in, and maybe that's part of the problem, you know? Maybe we try to fit too much stuff in.
We do. I mean, we're overly busy humans, and we need to take time to do the healthy things for ourselves and for our families. And so that's going back to the kid-like heart. We got to get back to the child.
So that's the Christmas past. Okay. So now we're in the present. And so when Onslow and I were talking, he said, well, guess what, Rick? Santa's going to be at the Downtown Athletic Club on Thursday night, and I'm going, well, dude, if somebody should know something about Christmas, wouldn't it be Santa?
I would hope.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
You should know, right? Have I been a good boy this year?
Well, it's my job to keep you on the good list.
Oh, so I'm on the good list.
You're on the good list.
What about Jonathan?
Jonathan, he's been good too. There's not really a naughty list. What there's a good naughty list, and then there's the real good people.
I think I'm on the good naughty list. I don't mind. I kind of like it. I think Onslow's for sure on the good naughty list.
Are you on the good naughty list?
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm kind of on the fence.
Depending on how tonight goes.
Yeah.
On what list you end up on.
So we're having this philosophical conversation because as you can look at us, you can see that we're some of the smartest people in UG. We're deep, very deep.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Christmas doesn't feel the same anymore. Like when we were little kids, you didn't have to do anything, and you just kind of enjoyed it. And then as parents are gone and things have changed, and so he said, Onslow and I were having coffee yesterday. He's the manager here at the Downtown Athletic Club, and so he said he'd hired you, which I didn't know Santa was out for hire. But anyway, I guess if I'm out for hire, everybody's out for hire, right?
I got to make that extra money. Get the rest.
Yeah, well, that. Hey, by the way, while we're here,
yes,
is it true that Dancer is your favorite reindeer?
If I say that, the reindeer will not be happy. So I will let you know, though, that I do have some favorite ones, and I do have some other ones who we sort of get along. But, I do ask them, what are reindeer games? You know what they do?
What?
They just giggle and walk away.
So help us with Christmas present. How do we change?
How do we... Christmas is different as adults because we don't get to be like magical about it anymore. We don't think that all this stuff is what it was, and we think the world has changed. But to tell you the truth, Rick, Christmas hasn't changed.
Really?
Not a bit.
Is it just us?
It's just you.
So it's
see, Christmas is still Christmas. Christmas is all the fun, all the magic, all the magnificence. It's just we get jaded. We get lost in all the commercialism, all the other things, and feel like, wow, I gotta go buy another present. I gotta go get this. And rush, go from party to party, or gotta get to work. And then there's the amount of money that has to come. But the true thing
Oslo, come here. Oslo, come here. No, come here. Because the sound is really loud in there.
Oh,
so I just want you over there. There you go. Okay.
So, what we really need to do is just think of what we want.
So maybe
we care about.
Maybe that's what they mean by the trimmings at Christmas. Is we need to trim stuff out of our Christmas.
Right.
Is keep the stuff we want, but get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need.
Have some eggnog and cleanse.
Well, I really like that idea. Oh wait, Jonathan already started. Jonathan, come back.
I already started my cleanse.
Good. Because it takes a while. That's why we have a season of the holiday, not just 1, 2, 3 days, but a season, because it's the season of caring, of love. As I tell people, if you want to be on anybody's nice list, especially mine, you just have to have kindness, understanding, and love in your heart. It's that simple.
I have a question for you, because in
please.
our philosophical or quasi-philosophical discussion yesterday, one of the things that I'm curious about is you're working on this holiday season all year long with the elves and helpers. How do we do that 52 weeks out of the year instead of just
it's
periods of time?
This is what we were chatting about. Everybody
love each other.
You're right.
Everybody helps the homeless at Christmas time. Everybody feels like to make them feel better. And maybe we should start just not doing it for feeling, but doing it because it's the right thing to do, and taking care of one another. And you can look at the political spectrum right now and go, good Lord, maybe that's why it's hard this year to really get into Christmas. Maybe we need to just move on.
I believe what we really need to do is find our center, and that center will take us through the year. We always have those resolutions, and all those other little, I'm going to go and I'm going to get skinnier, and then they don't get skinnier and they feel bad.
That never works for you, does it?
No.
Because you kind of have a reputation. You're supposed to be a little belly boy.
But I have lost weight because
and he does work out at the Downtown Athletic Club. It's just that when Santa gets
all year long.
When Santa gets on the treadmill, all he does is do this. So he's not really he's not really treading. He's just kind of
getting in trim with the oldies.
So go ahead with your thought before I digress the whole conversation here.
That the holiday season can last all year long if we allow ourselves to remember that we have to share. We forget to share. We forget to share our lives. We forget to share our time. We forget to share just being there. Rick, you do it really well. You do it every day, almost every day. I watch your show. I'm a big fan of his show.
Santa loves my show. Do you want a sponsorship, Santa?
Oh, yeah.
I can talk about for a short little price. I can get you on, you and the elves and Mrs. Claus, and I can get the whole family on there.
We'll have to talk.
But this is Oslo's show.
You do take payment.
Enough about me.
This is not even about me. I wanted, after our coffee, I wanted to go to the source, so I decided.
That is what happened, you guys.
I can't
we were having coffee yesterday. We just said, and I go, do you want to do a show and we can just kind of talk about this? Because I think people are feeling the same way. It's not just you and me. I mean, Jonathan's joining us. I think people we need to trim Christmas back.
I wanted to open up the dialogue about it because I couldn't.
How do we keep Christmas in our heart all the time? It's almost impossible because we put so much store in Christmas.
Hey,
we
Mom.
have to remember.
Oh, wait, let's ask him.
Come here.
Wait, let's get someone involved in this.
Can you come here, sweetie?
Come on. Hi.
So this is live,
Hi.
okay?
Hello.
So could you tell me what is Christmas about? Do you know?
Answer.
You? I like that. That's a good answer. I like that.
Is that what I mean? Because we were talking about that. It's hard. It's harder and harder to just get into it sometimes with everything going on around us. You have a child that's young, so it might be
family, of course.
So it is.
Being together with family, yes, and sharing thoughtfulness
and caring about each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It is about that. It's Merry Christmas to you too.
So
And
Onslow,
it's
come here real
about
fast.
it's
You guys.
actually, it's all about Onslow.
Yeah,
that's right.
Onslow, come here. Come here. So I
It's
know
a lot
what.
like Oslo, so it does make sense that Christmas time would be.
Yeah. So here's the thing I noticed that you guys do here at the DAC is you got like 8 parties going on or some darn thing, a party up here, a party over there. Is that kind of part of it, just people getting out and being in different situations than what they're normally in?
I like throwing a good party. I like to see people smile because I enjoy smiling.
Right.
And scientifically, if we want to get into the neuroscience,
Oh,
of
here we
it,
see. This is what we do. This is how we get along. I know. This is people are going. Oh, good God. This is Rick.
smiling has therapeutic value, and we know that one of the things that's really important to our health and wellness, one of the 4 legs of really being a healthy person, is finding ways of connecting to other human beings. So one of the things that I get a lot of joy out of is just seeing other people smile, because it makes it. I feel good smiling.
So then maybe what Santa was saying, that's Christmas for you, is to be focused less on all the gifts and garbage like that and start focusing on just doing that smile thing that you're good at.
There is an epiphany in this conversation going on.
Do you think?
I like
You guys,
that.
you're
I
being
like
part of something bigger than yourself. This is good stuff.
It's getting real right now.
I mean, this is it's getting real. It's getting real. This is Santa, Rick, and our guys, and Tom.
I'm curious. You know what I want to do? I want to go ask some of the kids what they think.
Okay, so let's go ask Santa. Okay, let's go. Is that
So
what
I believe that is the future we're
That is the-
talking of.
So
The
you guys,
future
we
of
have done Christmas past, we've done Christmas present, and now we're going to go show you the future of Christmas.
Oh, we should go see
So
this.
let's go find this. This is where we're headed. This is really fun. What a wacky show. This is the craziest thing I've ever. Honestly, this is like this
all
rate.
came up
This
over
rate says
coffee.
this is what happens when you drink coffee with Onslow. Don't ever do it. Okay, let me turn.
Is there a line?
Just go be some.
That's it. Good. All right, guys. Good to see all of you. Do you want pictures? Do you have somebody here? Do you want to be in the picture? Okay. Sure. How do you want to do this? You want to stand beside me, or do you want to be on my lap? Oh, cool. You and I will stand. Ready? Now we'll think of prancing elves. How about that? Smile.
There you go. That's kind of it. There's the future
All
right there.
right, good job. You should. Wait a minute. Here is. This is cool.
Remember when you were a
It
kid
even
and
has
everyone asked you what you wanted to be when you grow up?
Yeah. What did you say?
I wanted to either be a freight train operator, because then I could see the country for free. So I'd be working while I got to travel.
It's always about mooching. It's always about mooching. Isn't it with him? Oh my God. Let's see. How can I get a free train ride?
Yeah, I was like, I get to travel and I get paid to travel. It was either that, or I thought I wanted to be a vet, and after
That's what
that,
I wanted to be, a veterinarian. Yeah.
I didn't know
I always
that.
wanted to be a vet, but then I took a class and realized how much science you had to know, and I went, okay.
it was 6 years.
So then I went, now I do this. It's way easier.
And after that, it was a forest ranger.
So what did you want to be?
I did the basic route. I went for the doctor. But
You're-
a funny story is that my sister was asked the same question a few years after, and she said she wanted to be a dog.
A what?
She wanted to be a dog.
A dog? Well, I've had a lot of dogs I'd rather be than me, because they see a lot easier than that. Now, what do you do now? What do you do now?
I do marketing and consulting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's close to a doctor.
So it's
You're
somewhat
prying into
like that.
people's
We-
lives, you're digging around in there, and then you're trying to make it look good when you get done.
We try to make people happier and try to make more money for everybody. Keep everybody healthy in the process.
Oh, hold on, hold on. Cute.
It's hard, isn't it?
I know. I know. Thank you.
What do you want for Christmas?
That's a really good question. Sure, I want a cookbook.
Okay. What do you cook? What kind of cook? Ooh, an
And
Italian.
that's something about my past. With the last name of Dancer, I got teased relentlessly at Christmas time. You know, Dasher, Rick Dancer, it was odd, it went on and on and on and on. Rick Dancer, Dancer, you know. Yeah, all the time. So now I make fun of it. So do you want to know what are you going to ask Santa for? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Don't know yet. Let me think about that. I hadn't even thought about it.
He's not going to do it.
No, I will. I had to
Go for peace on earth.
No, you can't do peace on earth.
I want to go bigger.
I have a funny story. I have a real funny story about that, but I can't tell it because the person still lives in this town.
That's for a different show.
It's for the different show. Okay, I'm going to go. There's a line of kids. Okay, you ready?
Yes. Go ahead, Rick. Just give us a second. We'll be right with you. Hey, Rick.
There. I haven't done this for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
I know. I've been wondering where you've been.
I haven't been to Santa because I was a bad boy.
This is like confessional, you know.
This is like going to confessional.
Yeah.
So are you supposed to ask me something?
Well, I could.
You already know I was good, right?
I would. Well, yes. Oh, definitely very good.
I was very good this year.
But it's okay, you know. He redeems himself. So, what would you really like in your heart for Christmas?
Okay, now this is the true story. I was just sitting here thinking about this, and I don't need anything. I mean, when you get to 58, I don't really need anything.
Really?
I just want, and I don't want peace on earth. I mean, it's not that I don't want peace on earth, but that's such a corny answer. I just want peace. I just want to feel peace. And do that thing that makes you, so every day you're kind of just thinking, that's what it's supposed to feel like. That's what it's supposed to be like. Where you're doing good things for people, for other folks. And
enjoying it.
Yeah, and enjoying it and making a living out of it.
Not doing it for the sake of what you can get, but the joy of just sharing and giving.
And you know what? I would love to do more of this kind of stuff. I
So
mean, weird stuff that nobody expects because they're going, what the hell? These kids are here. What the hell is he doing?
As a matter of fact, this weekend I'm going to be in a show up in Salem.
Are you? And then you got the North Pole. This kid, look at these kids. They're all going,
Why
is that man sitting on his lap?
So,
All right, Santa.
you really want one of those toys too? You want a toy?
I want the doll.
Oh, Rick.
Oh, look, it's Dancer.
Yeah, I know, my
is
favorite.
so awesome.
My favorite.
His favorite.
Watch. You make a dance. See?
You guys dance? That's Dancer the reindeer. They don't even know who I am, so they don't care.
Rick,
Santa.
Merry
Thanks for playing with us tonight, too.
Oh, this is my pleasure. This is what I live for.
He is a classy Santa, isn't he? Okay, these kids are waiting, so I got to get out of here.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Also, thanks for, and Jonathan, thank you guys for playing around. Thank you for playing with us and doing this, because we come up with the weirdest ideas, and you guys, you may see more of this, and we're going to explore the world a little bit.
We're going to explore. We're going to explore ourselves in our philosophical conversations.
That's right.
And then we'll go out and explore the world.
So you guys, do it. Take the advice. Go back and look at your past to see where your present is, and then don't be afraid to look at the future. And I think the best thing I got out of what Santa said, trim. Not the trimmings, but trim stuff out of your life.
And do something good all year long, not just at the holidays.
Yeah.
Not just at Christmas, not just at Thanksgiving. Do it all the time.
Yeah, if we're going to feed people, let's feed them. They're not just hungry at Christmas time. And they don't just need a house at Christmas time. It should be all the time. So, one last parting word, Mr. DAC?
I don't know what to say other than we'll have more coffee.
I thought he was going to sing there. He was about to break into song.
Okay. We could do that. Are you a brother who sings?
I really wish I could sing like a Barry White song or something.
This is the shabbiest quartet
It's actually a trio
that I've ever seen.
Okay.
We actually have a trio that knows what they're doing on the other side.
But we should have gotten them to record with us.
I mean, it would either be like Barry White or Temptations or something, but I don't want to mess it up.
I was doing Donna Summers at the gym this morning, Last Dance Tonight. But that's not really a really Christmassy kind of song.
Yeah.
So,
I think we'd lose half the crowd.
I'm just going to say, actually, my parting words is that to the best of our abilities, if we can take care of ourselves and others around us, please, let's do that. If we do that as often as we can during the day, we wouldn't do half of what we do to each other. And I think that'll just make, in my childish, philosophical, naive way, sometimes I think it'll just make it a better place on a regular basis other than just at specific times of the year. And that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
So you guys, we want to thank the Downtown Athletic Club for letting us explore this with us. And if you are looking for a place to go, this isn't like some big commercial, but if you're looking for a place to go and join not just a gym, but a club, these guys are here. And check them out. Find out a little bit more. Start your new year doing something really good that you can trim, and that's your health.
I want to add something. Even if you're not here, right, just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Take care of yourself first.
Love yourself, love your neighbor, all that stuff. Take care of yourself, take care of other people.
All right, guys, and the other thing you can do that's really just basic is share this on your page for those people in your life that may be struggling with the same thing, wondering what is this thing all about? And maybe they'll get something out of it, or maybe they'll just laugh. Whatever, that's something good. So again, tomorrow at noon, we're going to be with a group of people here in town, out in Springfield actually, and they do a food bank, and it's going to be open on Saturdays. We're going to show you what they're doing. It's a group of people that does this. It's not an agency. It's a group of people concerned about hunger. And then on, what else do I have? Oh, and then in the afternoon, we're actually going to go out and get a Christmas tree with the people at Strap Wrap, and we're going to tie them down. I'll just leave it at that. We're going to use their straps to get tied up. We're going to tie one on, I guess I can say, yeah.
Tie it off.
Yeah, you'll be at that one. Yeah, you'll be there. Okay. All right, so we'll see you later. Please post this and share it. See you guys later. Thanks, you guys, for joining us. Merry Christmas, you guys.